As some of you know, I purchased and installed a pair of Shinko IT 520As for the Husaberg a few months ago. And while I did an initial review, link above, you can't really tell much about any tire until you've got to know it and spent some time on it in different conditions and on different surfaces. So welcome to my 20-hour Shinko IT 520A review. The Shinko 520 is an exact copy of the old Yokohama 520, which was a very venerated tire by dirt bike enduro enthusiasts before Yokohama sold the molds and got out of the dirt game. Shinko have restructured the tire and changed the compound slightly, but the tire still looks identical. The 520 comes in a few varieties, the IT for intermediate terrain and the IH for intermediate to hard terrain. Some owners report they do a dual compound, that is a soft center and harder side knobs, but I can't find any information in the North American product pages at all. Maybe it's only for the Japanese market. With an interesting knob pattern, moderate spacing and high 16mm knobs, this tire should be a very good all-round tire on most terrains. They're stamped not for highway use. They're not DOT. As previously mentioned, they are directional tires. That is, they have very specific direction of rotation and may not be flipped. Perhaps that's a downside. My tire is listed as the IT 520A, which I believe is slightly harder compound than the usual 520. Shinko's own website describes the 520 as a directional tire working well in intermediate and hard terrain, and that it features reinforced knobs to resist tearing and chunking. They state the tire is designed with a high carbon compound to increase wear life and minimize knob edge wear and tear. This is the 18-inch, 110/100 18-inch rear tire, which is load rated to 33 psi and which weighs about 6 kilograms, which is significantly lighter than my ex-Motos Mountain Hybrid rear that I was using up until now. The 21-inch front also has a max PSI rating of 33 psi. Both are M-rated for speeds of up to 80 miles an hour or 130 kilometers an hour. The compound on the knobs measures out at about 67 on the hardness scale and 77 on the casing for me. The tire has an aggressive block pattern at about 16 millimeters high. There's plenty of penetration and wear life there. I'm running with heavy-duty inner tubes. Before putting the 520s on, I noticed the crown was softer than the sidewalls, which are nice and firm, so running it at lower pressures may be possible with tubes, if you're careful. I have to chuckle here because the whole reason I bought these tires was because I got a pinch flat. Check out the vid, link above. Rock and crush is a common fire road surface on Vancouver Island. Pointy, sharp, nasty. And most of my riding for this day's test was at 14 psi rear and 12 psi front, which are higher pressures than I usually ride, but I wanted to see if they would keep their sure-footed feeling at higher pressures. Well, let's go for a ride and see if the Shinko actually walks the walk as well as they can talk the talk. I ride in hard crush logging tracks, through soft dirt single-track trails and mud. How does this tire perform on those surfaces? And just as important, how does it hold up? Does the high carbon compound resist wear on rock like they claim? Does it minimize knob edge wear and tear? How about chunking? I haven't had any wallowing on high-speed corners, and it resists a rock crush-induced pinch flats, giving a confidence feel on both high-speed and low-speed corners, at pressures as low as 8 psi. I haven't tested them lower than that yet, but because of the super stiff sidewalls, I've had no significant deformation or rim shots on rock crush or by roots, even at high speed. While in single-track forestry duff and mud trails, its grip, predictability and direct feedback inspire confidence over roots, rocks and on side slopes. It tracks well on bumpy off-camber ruts and berms. It is suited to windy single-track, has good traction on wet roots, rocks and dirt. It demonstrates very good grip climbing on wet surfaces and doesn't seriously deform, even at the 12 psi I was running these at today. There was never a feeling of pinging off the rim, even when hitting large roots square on. After 15 hours, you can see some rounding on the leading edge or drive edge of the rear tire. Given much of this is on rock and crush roads, that is not bad at all. The tire rarely spins out or loses traction with normal use. The side knobs are not used as much as the center treads, but despite this, they have been worked hard by the Berg's power in corners on crush. There is no sign of chunking, ripping, or even significant wear. So my final thoughts on the IT520A by Shinko is that it's a really good all-round tire. Stiff enough on the sidewalls to run low pressures in without any wallowing around corners. Because of the compound and the 2 centimeter wide knobs, it's tough. It resists wear, chunking, and it resists tears on rock crush and performs very well in wet duff, dirt, rocks and roots. And it's okay in mud. While the blocks are not close together, being 3.5 centimeters apart, they're not as far apart as a dedicated mud tire, which perhaps lets it down compared to a Shinko 540 in those conditions. But overall, it's a better tire in my opinion. It's also incredibly good value for money, remembering though that it is a directional tire. Well, I hope you liked the review, and just so you know, I took one for the team. Wasn't the tire's fault. Rode it right off the edge. Silly boy.
Once again, thanks for watching everyone. If this is the first time you've watched, please consider subscribing. I do product reviews, motorcycle reviews, off-road and on-road vlogs, as well as tours. Don't forget to follow me on social media, that's Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and to like, and especially, I'm begging you here folks, subscribe. This is the BlueMarbleRider, out.